rock and learn!
Are you ready to learn about letter sounds to help you read and spell? Are you ready to rock and learn about letter sounds to help you read and spell? All right!
The alphabet used in English has 26 letters, but 5 are special. These letters are called vowels. A, E, I, O, and U. Sometimes Y is a vowel too. All other letters are called consonants. Y can be a consonant or a vowel. Here's a song about the vowels and some of the sounds they make.
Letters make sounds, sounds make words to speak, write, and read. Vowels are letters with an open mouth sound, sounds that all words need. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Sometimes Y, sometimes Y, A, E, I, O, U. And sometimes Y, sometimes Y, A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. If a letter is not a vowel, then it is a consonant.
Consonant, consonant.
Sing together, we can learn. Don't ever think you can't.
You can learn.
A, E, I, O, U. And sometimes Y, sometimes Y, A, E, I, O, U. And sometimes Y, sometimes Y, A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Vowels can make their long sounds. A, E, I, O, U. But vowels do more than say their names. They can make short sounds too.
Look at these vowels. Say the sounds and words with me. A makes the short sound a, apple. A, apple. E makes the short sound egg. Egg. I makes the short sound igloo. Igloo. O makes the short sound ostrich. Ostrich. U makes the short sound up. Up. Now let's play a game. See if you can say the sounds before I do. A, apple. E, egg. I, igloo. O, ostrich. U, up.
Vowels can make their long sounds. A, E, I, O, U. But vowels do more than say their names. They can make short sounds too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Consonants go with vowels to make sounds, to make words. Consonants
sounds these consonants and vowels make when they are put together.
B. Ba, ba, bat. B, b, big. Bu, bu, bug. D. Da, da, dog. D, d, did. Da, da, dad. F. Fa, fa, fan. Fi, fi, fin. F, f, fun. H. Ha, ha, hat. Ha, ha, hot. Hi, hi, him. J. J, j, jet. Ja, ja, jot. Ja, ja, jam. K. Ki, ki, kid. Ki, ki, kit. Ki, ki, kin. L. Li, li, lip. La, la, lap. Le, le, let. M. Ma, ma, man. Me, me, met. Ma, ma, mop. Hey, you're doing great. Let's do some more. N. Ne, ne, net. N, n, nut. Na, na, not. P. P, p, pig. Pe, pe, pet. P, p, pup. R. Rat, rat, rat. Re, re, red. R, r, run. S. S, sun. Si, si, sit. Sa, sa, sat. T. Te, te, ten. Ta, ta, tan. Ti, ti, tip. V. Va, va, van. Ve, ve, vet. Va, va, vat. W. We, we, web. Wi, wi, wit. We, we, wet. Y. Ya, ya, yak. Ye, ye, yet. Ya, ya, yum. Z. Z, z, zip. Z, z, zig. Za, za, zag. Let's play a game. Try to make each sound and read each word before I do. B. Ba, ba, bat. D. Da, da, dog. F. Fa, fa, fan. H. Ha, ha, hat. J. J, j, jet. K. Ki, ki, kid. L. Li, li, lip. M. Ma, ma, man. N. Ne, ne, net. P. P, p, pig. R. rat, rat, rat. S, sun. T, ten. V, van. W, web. Y, yak. Z, zip.
Next, we have a song about the consonants we left out in the last song. These consonants can make more than one sound. After you've had practice, you'll be able to sing along with the rock stars. And that'll be fun!
C sounds like S when it comes before E, I, or Y. C sounds like S. You can learn it if you try. C sounds like K when it comes before A, O, or U. C sounds like K. You can learn this C sound too. C sounds like S when it begins words like celery, cereal, circus, or city, circle, cycle, cylinder, or symbol. C sounds like K when it begins words like cat, can, car, or cookie, colors, corn, cup, or cut. G makes a hard sound in words like girl, gold, and guitar. G makes a soft sound in words like gem, giant, and giraffe. When a word starts with Q, Q is always followed by U. You can learn Q. Q begins words like queen, question, quarter, quiet. X usually comes in the middle or at the end of a word. When X starts a word, it makes the sound like xylophone, like the word xylophone.
Okay, when X comes in the middle or at the end of a word, what sound does X make? It makes the sound you hear at the end of box. Yeah, it makes an X sound. X, X, X.
Hi there, my name is Brad. Now that you've learned some of the sounds the letters can make, let's play a game called Find the Sounds. I'll show you a picture and say a word. See if you can find the different sounds in each word before I make them. Here we go. Ham. Ham. Can. Can. Leg. Leg. Net. Net. Rib. Rib. Wig. Wig. log. G, log. Fox. Ox, fox. Rug. G, rug. Gum. G, gum. Whoa!
That was fun! I may need to practice that some more.
Practice as many times as you need to. When you're ready, we'll play Sound It Out and sound out words together.
Sound it out?
That's right! Sound it out! Man. Cat. Tan. Red. Wet. Big. Liz. Kid. Got. Ox. Fox. Sun. Yum. All right. You did a great job. Let's practice putting consonants and vowels together to make words.
Putting it all together, learning to read those letters. Putting it all together now, consonants and vowels.
If you've had practice, try to read these words before me. If you can't do it yet, say the words with me or after me. At. Mat. Set. Get. Keep reading. You're doing fine. It. Hit. Quit. Fit. Mix. 6. Ox. Fox. In. Win. Beg. leg, job, rob, jut, butt, bag, rag, top, pop, nap, map, rub, tub, men, pen, dot, got, an, ran, pan, ban, had, mad, sad, bad.
Putting it all together, learning to read those letters. Putting it all together now, consonants and vowels.
That's the way to put letters together to make words. Now, let's put words together to make phrases.
Hey, why don't we use words that rhyme?
Good idea, Chip. We can read rhyming words a little faster. See if you can say them before I do. Man ran. Pat, cat. Tan, van. Red, bed. Wet, jet. Big, pig. Quiz, Liz. Kid, hid. Got, hot. Fox, box. Fun, sun. Gum, yum. How did you do? Keep practicing the first part of this program until you can read the words before me. Then you'll be ready to rock on to the next part. When you're ready, Susan and I will teach you about double consonants.
Many words end in two S's, two L's, or two F's.
These words end in two S's. If you've had practice, try to read them before me. Mess, miss, pass, kiss.
Did you see how two S's make only one S sound? Two L's at the end of a word make only one L sound.
These words end in two L's. If you can, read them before me. Tell, well, sell, bell, will, hill, pill, fill.
Two F's at the end of a word make only one F sound.
Read these words. Puff, muff, cuff, buff.
When you see two of the same consonants together, those consonants make only one sound. Let's learn more about the letter S and the sounds it makes. When S is added to the end of a word that is a thing, it usually means that you have more than one of those things. You know that. You say, I have one cat. But my friend has two cats. Here is one can. And here are two cans.
I have one dog, but my neighbor has 3 dogs. I never get any sleep.
Notice how S can make different sounds. When S comes after the consonants F, K, P, and T, it makes a hissing sound.
Read these words that end with an S. Lips, hats, caps, bats. When S comes after most other consonants, it says zzz. Try reading these words. Pans, bugs, hills, pens. Do I have to remember that rule about S?
No, not really. You'll know how to say the S by how the word sounds.
Good! Are there any words where S follows a vowel?
Sure.
Read these words where S comes after a vowel. Bus, as, has, is, his, yes. Let's read a short story together. This one is called Pip Gets a Pat. Here are some words for you to memorize. To, the. Sam has a dog. His dog is Pip. Sam tells his dog to sit. Pip sits in the mud. The dog is a mess. Sam has to get the mud off Pip. Sam lets his wet dog sit in the sun. Sam gets a kiss. Pip gets a pat. Great job! Now, let's sing a song I wrote about the story. Sam has a dog. His dog is Pip. Sam tells his dog to
to sit. Pip sits in the mud. The dog is a mess. Sam has to get the mud off Pip. Sam gets a kiss. Pip gets a pat. Sam gets a kiss. Pip gets a pat. Yeah!
Now, we will see how two consonants can go together to make endings of words. You can hear both the L and the K at the end of milk. Read these other words with the voice. Notice that both ending consonants make their sounds.
FT, left. LF, self. LM, elm. LP, help. LT, belt. MP, jump. ND, and. NK, honk. NT, went. PT, kept. SK, ask. ST, best. Now, let's practice reading words that end with two consonants. Silk. Elk. Raft. Soft. Elf. Golf. Gulp. Felt. Melt. Tilt. Quilt. Damp. Camp. Lamp. Bump. Limp. Hand. Land. And. Bend. Sand. Sunk. Punk. Bunk. Tent. Scent. Hint. Ant. Pants. Runt. Wept. Desk. Disc. Risk. Mask. Tusk. Fast. Rest. List. Must.
Can consonants be put together to make beginning sounds? You bet they can. Let's do it. Try to say the words before the voice.
B-L, bless. B-R, brat.
I don't want to clean my room.
C-L, club. C-R, crab. D-R, drum. F-L, flag. F-R, frog. G-L, glass.
Oops, I should have been more careful.
G-R, grass. P-L, plum. P-R, prom. S-C, scab.
Don't pick it.
S-K, skin. S-L, slip. S-M, smog.
We must protect our environment. Smog is bad stuff.
S-N, snap. S-P, spin. S-T, stop. S-W, swim. T-R, trip.
Whoa!
T-W, twin.
We can even put 3 consonants together to make new sounds. Let's put them at the beginnings of some words.
S-C-R, scrub. S-P-L, split. S-P-R, sprint. S-T-R, strum. Let's read some sentences. Some of the words put consonants together to make the sounds we just learned. And don't forget the memory words we learned from the story about Pip. To, the. An elf has milk in his glass. The twins split soft bunks in a big tent at camp. Brent skips, jumps, and sprints to get fit. Sis trips on the prom dress. The frog swims fast and the crab sits on the grass. Bill scrubs the spot off his belt. Help blend the bran in the mix. Gramps kept the flag up. It did not drag. Strum, clap, and snap to the drum. Stand and spin. Hey, that sounds fun! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Smell the plants, not the smog.
Slap at the skunk and it will scat.
I don't think that's such a good idea, Festus.
Oh Oh, I tried to tell you.
Sorry.
Now, Eric wants to teach us about some special consonant sounds.
In some words, 2 or 3 consonants together make special sounds. Let's listen to some of these special sounds and see how they are spelled. First, we'll learn the ch sound.
Ch, 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 ch.
Yeah, that's a fun sound to make.
Ch, 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 ch.
CH makes the ch sound. CH makes the ch sound.
Ch, 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 ch.
Read these words with CH. Chin. Much. Chill. Chimp.
TCH makes the ch sound. TCH makes the ch sound.
Ch, 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 ch.
Read these words with TCH. Fetch. Stretch. Witch. Scratch.
CK makes the k sound. CK makes the k sound.
Read these words with CK. Rack. Black. Kick. Rock.
SH makes the sh sound. SH makes the sh sound.
Sh, 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 sh.
Read these words with SH. Shop. Wish. Dish. Hush.
TH makes a th sound. TH makes a th sound.
Read these words with TH. Thin. Thump. With. Bath.
By the way, TH can also say th.
Read these words. This. That. Then. Them.
WH makes a w sound. WH makes a w sound.
Read these words with WH. When. Which. Whack. Wham.
SHR says shra.
Shrimp. Shred.
SQU says squa.
Squish. Squid.
THR says thr.
Thrift. Thrill. Reading gives me a thrill.
Let's read some sentences with the special consonant sounds we just learned. I'll give you some time to try to read them before I do. If you can't read them before me, keep practicing. The chick will scratch and peck on the path. Splash! The duck will swim as it quacks. Chad shall get a shell at the shop. This shrimp will get to the shack. Then that crab will get to the shack. Brad is a whiz with his math test. I guess I am pretty good at adding things up. Yuck! The rock fell and the bug went squish. The twins got a thrill when the squid stuck to the deck. Were you able to read the sentences before I did? If not, keep practicing. When you're ready to move on, Susan and Chip have something new to show you.
Okay, we know something about vowels, how they make short sounds. It's time to learn about long vowel sounds, when vowels say their names.
You mean like A, E, I, O, U?
Right, they say their names. There are several ways to make the long sounds of each of the vowels. First, you'll learn how adding a silent E can turn a short vowel sound into a long vowel sound.
Question: what is silent E?
It's when the letter E is in a word, usually at the end, but you don't sound the E when you read the word.
You don't sound it because the E is silent.
Watch how silent E works. A-T is at, but with a silent E at the end, it becomes ate.
I ate breakfast.
C-A-N is can, but with a silent E at the end, it becomes cane. C-A-P is cap, but with a silent E at the end, it becomes cape.
Oh, I get it. So let's do some more.
Okay.
Cub becomes cube. Cut turns into cute. Bit becomes bite. Dim becomes dime. Fad turns into fade. Hid becomes hide. Hop becomes hope. Kit turns into kite. Mad becomes made.
Not becomes note. Pen turns into pain. Pet becomes Pete. Pin becomes pine. A plan takes off like a plane. Rid becomes ride. Rip becomes ripe. Rob turns into robe. Slid becomes slide. Tap becomes tape. Tot turns into tote. Tub becomes tube. Silent T makes another vowel say its name. Yeah, yeah, it's one way to play the long vowel game. Silent T makes another vowel say its name.
By George, I think I've got the idea.
All right, but practice makes perfect. So let's read some more words with silent E. Take, bake, snake, make, flute, face. These, those, nose, came, game, same, name, home, gate, late, skate, gave, 5, joke, time, shine, fine, 9, size, prize, while, white, quite, hike, bike, like, ape, grape, ice, rice, use, nice, mice.
Silent D makes another vowel say its name. Yeah, yeah, it's one way to play the long vowel game. Silent D makes another vowel say its name. Silent D makes another vowel say its name.
Now read these words with the soft G sound and silent E. Age, cage, page, huge, strange.
What a strange noise.
Now, let's use what we've learned about silent E to read these sentences. I'll give you some time to read them before I do, like I did with the last sentences. If you can't read them before me, keep practicing. Here we go. That male crane likes to wade in the lake. Jane will make a cake and will place the cake in the bake sale. Steve will set these socks next to the fire. Spike likes to ride his bike, not twice, but 5 times past Mike. Mike likes the nice price on the slices of lime. The lone mole poked his nose in the hole to doze. The smoke made him choke. The dude will get the cute mule off the dune. To win, use the flute to make the tune. Were you able to read the sentences before I did? If not, keep practicing. See if you can read the words in this quiz. Try to say them before I do. Quiz. Wig. Off. Pat. Hut. Fog. Dug. Clock. Hop. Am. If. On. Crash. Smell. Rope. Cost. Drop. Block. Shelf. Truck. Trick. Duck. Still. Tune. Plate. Place. Brush. Brick. Shake. Shrill. Flame. Splash. Bed. Sled. Plant. Glad. Trap. Twig. Twice. It's. Blame. Strip. Struck. Scrap. Scrape. Skunk. Luck. Quack. From. Stamp. Let's read the short story Hiss and Run together. Here are some words for you to memorize. He, fur. Spike has a black cat. His cat likes to bat at the mop as it scrubs past. The mop is back. This time, the cat jumps on the mop. The damp mop gets the cat wet. He did not like his ride. The cat makes a hiss and runs. He licks his fur till it is soft as silk. It's fun reading with you. Let's sing a song about the story. Yeah! Spike has a black cat. Spike has a mop. The cat jumps up on top. His cat hiss at the mop and run. Run, cat, run, hiss at the mop and run. The mop gets the cat wet. The cat makes a hiss. The cat runs off to give his fur a kiss. His cat hiss at the mop and run. Run, cat, run, hiss at the mop and run. Hiss and run. Hiss and run. Yeah! You can read! Practice makes perfect, so watch these phonics lessons over and over. Rock on!
You've learned how silent E can make long vowel sounds with some words. Let's learn other ways to make long vowel sounds.
Long A, A-I-N-A-Y, say long A. Long A, A-I-N-A-Y, say long A.
If you've had practice with these words, try to read them before the voice.
Long A can be spelled A-I when it is inside a word.
Paid. Wait. Grain. Rain. Mail. Snail. Chain. Train.
Long A is usually spelled A-Y at the end of a word.
Pay. Way. Ray. Say. Day. Play. May.
So, I and Y are silent when they come after an A, and they make the A sound long.
Exactly.
Long E, E-E-E. Here are some ways to make long E, E-E-E-A. Just one E, and I-E can make long E, E-E-E-A. Just one E, and I-E can make long E.
Now let's learn more about long E. It's so easy, you will see. Long E can be spelled with two E's.
Beep. Sleep. Sheep. Bee. Deep. Keep. Creep. Seed. Green.
Long E can be spelled E-A.
Meal. Leak. Seat. Heat. Read. Beak. Neat. Team. Clean. Beach. Eat. Peace. Please.
Peace and please have silent E's.
Right.
So, two E's are long.
And A is silent when it comes after E. silent A usually makes the E sound long, but there are times when EA makes a short E sound. Did you know that sometimes two words sound alike but are spelled differently so that we can tell them apart when we read them?
I'm not sure I understand. Could you give me some examples?
Okay.
M-E-E-T, meet, is like when you meet someone for lunch. M-E-A-T, meat is something that you might eat for lunch. F-E-E-T, feet are what you stand on.
I stand on the ground.
Silly. F-E-A-T, feet is something amazing that you can do.
I accomplished an astounding, phenomenal feat.
Good. S-E-E-C is what you do with your eyes. S-E-A-C is a large body of water. F-L-E-E, flee is like when you run from something. F-L-E-A, flea is a tiny insect.
My dog wishes it could run from.
Some words have the long E sound but are spelled with only one E.
B, he, me, she, we.
The letters I and E together can make long E or they can make long I.
IE makes the long E sound in these words: field, shield, thief, peace, chief.
Long I, E and Y sometimes make long I. Long I, E and Y sometimes make long I.
It's time now to learn more about long I.
Long I can be spelled I-E.
Pie, tie, dried, lie.
Long I can also be spelled with a Y.
With the Y?
That's right, with a Y. Remember how we said A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y, sometimes Y. Y can be a vowel and it can sound like long I.
Why, my, cry, fly, try, buy.
The letters I and D can sound like IND.
Mind, kind, find, blind, wind.
WIND can also be pronounced wind. But don't let that blow you away.
Long O, 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 O. Here are some ways to make long O. O-A-O-E-O-W. And one O can make long O. O-A-O-E-O-W. And one O can make long O. Long O can be spelled O-A.
Boat, goat, coat, road, soap, soak, roast, goal, float,
Long O can be spelled O-E.
Toe. Ho. Goes.
This car never goes!
If you put an L after an O, it usually makes the O sound long.
Old. Hold. Cold. Sold. Told. Gold. Bold. Mold. Fold. Bolt. Colt.
Long O can be spelled O-W.
Show. Row. Bow. Mow. Low. Bowl. Grow. Snow. Blow.
In some words, long O is spelled with just one O.
Go. So. No.
No! Okay, okay! Don't get so upset!
Long U and ooh, ooh, ooh. Here are some ways to make ooh and long U. E-double-U, O-U, U-I and U-E. O-O, one O and one U.
These letters can make ooh, and sometimes long U.
Long U and ooh, ooh, ooh. There are many ways to make ooh and long U.
Next, we'll read words that have either the oo sound or the long U sound.
E-double-U can spell ooh or U.
New. Grew. Stew. Few.
Ooh can be spelled O-U.
You. Soup. Group.
Ooh can be spelled U-I.
Fruit. Suit. Juice.
See the silent E?
Ooh can be spelled U-E.
Blue. True. Glue. Clue.
Flu, like the bird flu, is spelled F-L-E-W. Spell flu like when you are sick. F-L-U.
Oh, I feel miserable!
O-O can make the ooh sound.
Food. Boo. Mood. Zoo. Cool. Tool. Fool. Pool.
Do and to are words where the oo sound is spelled with one O.
Is that like the number 2?
No, T-O is the 2 in I want to do my best.
I want to do my best, but I think I need more practice. Sure thing, Festus. Let's practice reading words with long vowels in sentences. I'll give you some time to try to read them before I do. If you can't read them before me, practice before moving on. The snail in Spain left a slime trail to the grain. The quail will paint the gate with his tail. K and J sail to the K in the bay. Jean, please steam the green beans. Did you see that green eel swim in the sea? Jess dreams that she meets the queen and feasts on meat. We believe the thief ran east when the niece of the priest gave a shriek. Ty made the flies die when they tried to land by the pie. I do not mind if you find a fly in the sky as it goes by. The toad in the road will croak to the goat on the boat. The old crow will throw a coat on the cold colt in the snow. Joe let the doe lick his toe. Oh no. The crew will chew the chunks of meat in the stew. This group likes the juice in the soup. The moon shines on the stool by the true blue pool. Keep practicing these sentences until you can read them before I do.
The consonant R after a vowel can change the way the vowel sounds.
Makes the R sound. Makes the R sound.
The R sound is found in these words.
Car, far, jar, star, dark, bark, sharp, harp, hard, card, barn, art, smart, start, part, march,
makes the sound. Makes the sound.
her, perk, perch, fern, herd,
IR also makes the sound.
IR makes the sound. IR makes the sound.
Shirt. Dirt. Bird. Stir. First. Third.
UR also makes the sound.
UR makes the sound. UR makes the sound.
Fur. Curl. Turn. Burn. Hurt. Blur. Purse. Curve. Burp.
Excuse me!
So, there are 3 ways to make the sound. ER, IR, and UR.
I am not!
OR is different. It sounds like or.
OR sounds like or. OR sounds like or.
For. Porch. Corn. Or. Horn. Fort. Sort. Short. Sports. Born. Cord. And M-O-R-E spells more.
Let's do more rock and learn.
I-R-E makes the ire sound. Watch and you will see. Watch and you will see. I-R-E makes the ire sound. Read these words with me.
Tire. Hire. Wire. Fire.
A-R-E makes the air sound. Watch and you will see. Watch and you will see. A-R-E makes the air sound. Read these words with me.
Share. Bear. Care. Scare. Spare.
Except A-R-E by itself is different. It is the word R.
You're making that up.
No, it's true.
Is there any other way to make the air sound?
Yes, A-I-R.
Well then, sing a song about it.
A-I-R makes the air sound. Watch and you will see. Watch and you will see. A-I-R makes the air sound. Read these words with me.
Air. Pear. Fair. Hair.
Let's read Fruit on the Beach together. Here are some words for you to memorize. They, there, over. Jeff and Jess will spend the day at the beach. They rub cream on their skin. That way, they will not burn. Jeff likes to play in the sand. He makes a deep hole to soak his feet. Jess sees boats go over the waves. She hears the surf crash on the shore. A few seabirds dive to catch fish. It is time for Jeff and Jess to eat too. First, they clean their hands. Then, Jeff and Jess eat their fruit. They had a cool day at the beach. You're an awesome reader! Let's sing a song about the story we just read. Here are some words for you to memorize. Have, what? Jeff and Jess will have a fun, cool day. In the sun and sand, they will play. They see boats sail on the sea. What a fun, cool place to be. They will have fruit on the beach. They will have fruit on the beach. Jess hears surf crash on the shore. Birds eat fish, then they eat more. Jeff and Jess will clean their hands. They will eat fruit on the sand. They will have fruit on the beach. They will have fruit on the beach. I'm gonna get some too!
I'm ready to learn some more.
All right. Do you know how to make the oi sound?
Oi! What on earth is oi?
Oi is a sound that can come in the middle or at the beginning of a word. When it does, it's usually spelled O-I.
Boil. Oil. Oink. Point. Coin.
If oi comes at the end of a word, it's spelled O-Y.
Boy. Joy. Toy.
Great! Do you know how to make the ow sound?
Yeah! When I accidentally hurt myself, I always make the ow sound. Ow! See what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not what I'm getting at. When ow comes inside a word, it's usually spelled O-U.
House. Mouse. Ow.
Trout. Trout. Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
But I thought OU made the OO sound.
Groups of letters sometimes make several different sounds. But right now, let's read some more words where OU makes the OW sound.
South. Found. Round. Hour. Sour.
At the end of a word, OW is usually spelled OW.
Cow. Now. Plow. How.
And with some words, OW is spelled OW in the middle or at the beginning.
Down. Brown. Owl. Crowd.
Now it's time to learn about the AW sound. Ah. In the middle of a word, AW is sometimes spelled AU.
Launch. Fault. Cause. Haul.
H-A-U-L means to carry something.
Right. AW can be spelled AW, usually at the end of a word.
Draw. Raw. Straw. Saw. Paw.
Some animals' feet are called paws.
You spell the word all A-L-L. If you add H, it becomes haul.
The kind you get in trouble for running through?
Right.
Ooh, let's read some more.
Ball. Call. Fall.
What did you do this time?
Well, somebody said fall, so I did.
What am I going to do with you?
I don't know. What's that word?
That word is the word talk, spelled T-A-L-K.
Ooh, sometimes L is silent.
Right. So if we add S in front of the word, it becomes what?
Stock.
Right. And W-A-L-K is walk.
S-A-L-T spells salt. Now that L makes a sound.
No doubt.
I'd like to try using some of the things I've learned.
I've got just the thing, little buddy. Here are some fun sentences to practice reading. The toy fills the boy with joy. The girl will point out coins found on the ground.
Boy, she found a lot of coins on the ground.
The crowd shouts wow as the clown with a crown slides down. The mouse counts out loud. For each bounce, the round hound makes as he jumps rope.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The cause of the halt of the launch is a small fawn on the lawn. The hawk squawks a call to her brood with a fish in her claws. The tall man draws with chalk on the wall.
Chalk is another sneaky word where the L is silent.
It sure is.
If you see a word that has two or more parts, those parts are called syllables. To read a word that has syllables, all you have to do is break it down.
Break it down. Break it down.
When you see a word that has some parts, break it down, just break it down. You can always do it, you won't ever lose it. Break it down, just break it down. Syllables are fun and you're the one to break it down, just break it down. Break it down, that's right, break it down.
So far, we've read only words having one syllable. To read these words, let's break them down.
Sun, person. Into, between, water, backyard, maybe, bedroom, before, remember.
Wow, that one had 3 syllables.
Sunshine, never, up, on, upon, until, because, myself, open, 7. The letter A in front of a word sometimes sounds like a. About, away, around, amaze.
I'm not sure I can tell how many syllables are in a word.
Let's play a game to practice. First, we'll read a word. Then, read it again and give a small clap for each syllable you hear. Can you tell me how many syllables there are?
I'll give it a try.
Dinner. How many syllables?
2.
Airplane. How many syllables?
2.
Garden. How many syllables?
2.
Fantastic. How many syllables?
3.
Adventure. How many syllables?
3.
Pumpkin. How many syllables?
2.
Number. How many syllables?
2.
Biggest. How many syllables?
2.
Eggplant. How many syllables?
2.
Butterfly. How many syllables?
3.
Bedtime. How many syllables?
2.
Awake. How many syllables?
2.
Now this last one might be a little tricky, but I think you're up to it. Are you ready, Chip?
You bet I am. Go.
Caterpillar. Caterpillar. How many syllables?
4.
Super! Finding syllables wasn't as hard as you thought, was it?
It's easy.
Sounds, ending sounds. Sounds heard at the ends of words. Sounds heard over and over again. Always spell the same. It's no mystery. We want to learn to read and write. We shall get it right.
Here are other endings of words.
I-N-G sounds like ing.
Sing. Ring. Thing. Bring. Swing.
I-N-K sounds like ink.
Ink. Think. Stink. Shrink. Drink.
A-N-K sounds like ank.
Thank. Sank. Blank. Drank. Bank.
A-N-G sounds like ang.
Bang. Hang. Sang. Rang. Twang.
O-N-G sounds like on.
Strong. Long. Song. Gong. Belong.
U-N-G sounds like ung.
Rung. Stung. Lung. Flung. Hung.
D-G-E sounds like j.
Are you sure about that?
Sure, I'm sure.
D-G-E sounds like j, j, j.
Badge. Fudge. Bridge. Judge. Hedge.
Remember how I can sound like long I. Y can also be the same as long E. Remember how I can sound like long I. Y can also be the same as long E.
Read the words ending in Y.
The Y's in these words sound like long E.
Lady. Rainy. Tiny. Shiny. Candy. Easy. Many.
Now you'll read some more words ending in Y. Notice how the consonant in the middle of each one has been doubled. That's so that the vowel before it stays short.
Nutty. Hobby. Puppy. Sunny. Bunny. Muddy. Foggy. Happy. Piggy. Penny. Funny. Pretty.
L-E at the end of a word makes the O sound. L-E at the end of a word makes the O sound.
Middle. Purple. Stumble. Little. Tumble. Turtle. Crumble. Bubble.
Slumble!
That's not a word.
Sorry.
Maybe I need to practice words with ending sounds a little more. Why don't you try reading these sentences? They have words with the ending sounds you just learned. I'll show them on the screen. Try to read them before I do. Ming will bring a string to fix the sling for the bird's wing. The mink will wink as it slinks on the bank next to the creek. The rank smell of the rotten food stank. The small gang of new drummers enjoyed banging and clanging the pots and pans as they sang. The gong had rung for a long time after the strong king had swung the mallet. The fish under the bridge had to dodge the rock that got nudged off the edge. The Krabby Tabby had to hurry to eat the food next to the Dizzy Grizzly's cave. Take a sample from the kettle with the ladle on the table.
Wait a minute, you said from. It looks like it should be from with a short O.
That's right, Chip. I forgot to tell you that F-R-O-M is one of those special words that you just have to memorize.
Okay. I'll store that one in my memory banks.
Our friend Eric can show us a lot more words like that.
Knowing letter sounds can help you in learning to read and write. But we have to warn you. Some words don't follow the rules. Let's read some of these tricky words.
Some words aren't spelled like they sound, no. But don't let these words leave you spellbound. and you may be able to sound them. Some words aren't spelled like they sound.
Steak. Break. Great. Bread. Thread. Head. Sweat. Red. Said. Would.
I would if I could.
Could. Should. Touch. Famous.
Wow! The letters OU make a lot of different sounds.
You got that right.
Shoulder. Boulder. Your. Pour. For. Wood.
From a tree.
Look. Book. Roof. Good.
Did you know that sometimes PH or GH can make a sound like F?
Do you mean?
Right. Read the words where PH or GH makes the F sound.
Photo. Laugh. Phone. Cough. Trophy. Tough. Enough. Elephant.
Here are more words that do not follow the rules you have learned about letter sounds. Remember, most words do follow the rules. These don't, and the best way to learn them is to practice reading and writing them.
Shoe. Most. Woman. Was. Done. Been. Again. Both. Shall. Carry. Come. Of. Only. The. Does. Warm. Work. Give. Have. Who. Once. One. Wash. Want. Some. Own. Put. Where. Women. They. Let's read a story together with some of the words that don't follow the rules. Use the words you do know to help you figure out those tricky words. I'm going to go pretty fast. If you want to try to read by yourself, you may pause the video. Keep practicing. Pretty soon, you'll be reading right along with me. Here we go. The Dog Days of Summer. There once was a boy who had been saving all summer. He had to work hard at the store where his Gramps was the owner. On the way home, he would stop at the pet store and look at the puppies. One day, a man said,
"I have 4 new puppies in here. Do you want to see which ones you like the best?"
The warm puppies tickled the boy with their cold noses. Some of them were very good. They could sit, stay, come, and shake again and again. "What do I need to buy 2 of them?" the boy asked.
"Who is going to take care of them?"
asked the man. "They will live with me. I will give them food and water
and play with them every day. The man looked at the amount of cash the boy had.
You only need a little more to buy both puppies,
said the man. I will have that after work is done tomorrow, said the boy. Don't let anyone buy my puppies until I come get them.
I would not think of it, smiled the man. Wait, does your mom think it is a good thing for you to have puppies?
She had me work for Gramps and pull weeds all summer so I could get them. Off the boy dashed. The next day, the boy bounced into the store. He paid the man for the 2 puppies and took them home to live. That was fun! Keep practicing, and soon you'll be able to read right along with me.
You've learned how vowels can be silent. Now, let's read words with silent consonants.
Silent C.
Scent. Scissors. Scene.
Silent K.
No. Not. Knee. New. Knock.
Silent W.
Wrong. Wrist. Wreck. Wrap. Write, like with a pencil.
Silent GH.
Right, like turn right. Fight. Might. Flight. Tight. Night. Bright. Sight. Sigh. Light. High. Straight. 8, like the number. Sleigh. Way. Neighbor. Bought. Fought. Sought. Caught.
Silent G and silent B.
Sign. Comb. Thumb. Lamb. Let's read The Zany Rainy Bread Lady. Here is a word for you to memorize. Who? Mama Mouse wants to get her rowdy kids out of the house. She saw clouds outside. She did not want her rowdy kids to get soggy. Mama Mouse and her kids put on their boots and raincoats to go outdoors. The clouds began to rumble and started to sprinkle rain as the mice walked. All of a sudden, they got a scent of some freshly baked bread. The whole gang began to sprint down the sidewalk. Their neighbor was a zany lady who liked to bake bread on rainy days. Mama Mouse told her kids to thank the sweet lady for the bread. What a fun story! Let's sing a song about it. Mama Mouse has kids who are rowdy, but today the sky is cloudy. It's okay, just down the street lives a lady who is so sweet. The zany, rainy bread lady makes treats. The zany, rainy bread lady is sweet. The clouds begin to rumble and rain. Boots and raincoats save the day. Fresh baked bread is good and fun. Down the street the whole gang runs. The zany, rainy bread lady makes treats. The zany, rainy bread lady is sweet. The zany, rainy bread lady makes treats. The zany, rainy bread lady who lives just down the street. Now, are you ready for a challenge? I'm going to read a story that I wrote, but it has some enormous, gigantic words in it. I want you to follow along with me. This will be like a fun game. See how many of the words you can read. Notice that many of the words follow the phonics rules, and a few don't. Nobody expects you to know all of these words right away, but as you go back and read this story several times with me, the words won't seem to go by so fast. Be sure to look at the words as we read, and not just the pictures. Let's read. Jade and Chip's amazing snow dance. I always feel a little nervous before a live show. Not a bad kind of nervousness. It's more like excitement. Our band was thrilled to be playing at the Civic Auditorium in our hometown. A band called The Changemakers was performing before us. Gentle snowflakes kissed our faces as we unloaded our gear. The kids in our town loved us. All tickets had sold out. Suddenly, my phone rang. I heard a panicked voice on the other end.
Brad, this is Bill. I am so sorry. Looks like we're not going to be able to make the show tonight. We are about 50 miles north of you. The roads have been shut down because of the snowstorm.
Snowstorm? That is bad news, I told Bill. It's barely snowing here. The weather report says the heavy snow should miss us. You and Penny and the rest of the band stay safe. We'll see you next time. My excitement turned to true jitters as I thought about how quickly we would need to work. Let's get moving and get everything set up, I told the band. I explained that the Changemakers were snowed in. We would be the only act performing. During our quick rehearsal, I noticed that Jade's microphone didn't quite sound right. That's too bad, I thought. Going on early gave us no time to get another one. The kids took their seats. Eric got up to tell everyone that due to the weather, the Changemakers would not be performing. Before the crowd had time to get upset, he said,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome Brad and his fun Phonics friends.
The curtain went up. Cheering and clapping filled the air. I started playing guitar. Susan joined in on the drums. Bob kicked in with his bass while Joe began playing keyboards. Yeah, we were sounding good, and we knew it. Festus was doing his cute little armadillo dance, as only armadillos can do.
Not sorry.
Jade started to sing. At least it looked like she was starting to sing. Jade? Come on, Jade, start singing. What? No sound? Oh no, her microphone wasn't working at all. I glanced out at Chip, who was running the mixing board. He just gave me a puzzled look. So at this point, you may be wondering, why didn't Eric offer Jade his microphone? Actually, Eric wasn't using a microphone that night. He has such a great, big hound dog voice that everyone could hear him without the need for amplification.
Ooh, that's a big word. Amplification.
I didn't make it up. It's in the dictionary. Amplification. Notice how T-I-O-N is pronounced shun. You'll see that in a lot of words, like multiplication. Now, back to my story.
Sorry.
Unlike Eric, Jade performs much better with a mic. Jade almost looked like she was in tears. What to do? What to do? She was moving her mouth, but the audience could not hear her. My microphone wasn't working either, so the problem might have been with the soundboard. Luckily, Chip knew exactly what to do. He always keeps his space racer with him. He flew over to Jade, picked her up, and carried her high into the air. "Don't worry, Jade," he whispered in her ear. "Pretend that this is part of the show." I caught on to what was happening and cued everyone to keep playing. Jade held on tightly as Chip flew her all around above the stage. They made beautiful circles in the air, so graceful and enchanting. The audience loved their sky dance and cheered loudly. Just then, I saw the manager of the Civic Auditorium run over to Eric and tell him something. Eric climbed up on stage.
Thank you very much, Jade and Chip,
he boomed as they landed safely to the crowd's wild applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got to watch the first ever snow dance from Jade and Chip.
Snow dance? What does he mean by that? I wondered.
You see,
he told the audience,
as Jade and Chip were dancing together above our heads, the snow outside became heavier and heavier. I think these two created a blizzard. For everyone's safety, we will stop the show early. But you will all be invited back next month for another show. Be sure to save your tickets.
Now, whenever our band plays the Civic Auditorium, the audience always wants Jade and Chip to perform their special snow dance. They don't seem to be able to make it snow again, but everyone gets to enjoy our performances to the last song. Hey, thanks for reading along with me. How did you like my story? I wasn't joking about the big words. But now that you know some phonics rules, you can start reading anything you want. You'll discover that as you read, you can use the phonics rules and the other words in the story to figure out words you don't know.